be correct. If I approximate it to 288, it is going to be correct. Then the percentage free space in the face-centered cubic, that is equal to 100 minus 74. It is equal to 26%. That is correct. And which of the carbocation is most stable? Yeah, very good. So here we have resonance. That is why it is most stable. Correct. Hiba, you have also submitted the. Hiba, आपने submit किया था assignment? Yes, Hiba.
No, sir.
No, why not? Ji, Hiba, what happened?
I didn't get time.
No. Okay, but like schedule your time है ना? एक हफ्ता था आपके पास, कर सकते थे ना, 4 सवाल थे बस, है ना? You had only 4 questions and you had 1 week of time. So obviously you can, I think you could have found some time. Okay. So Krishna's assignment is here, but I think Krishna is not here. Let's see what he has done. ठीक है. 4 to 88. ठीक है, this is all fine. It's fine. 288 is fine. 26% is fine. And okay, fine. He forgot this one. Positive charge, but again, the option is correct. That is the C option. So moving on to the base class. So this is all done in the last class. So today we are going to look at some different type of questions. 16th April, and this is a Saturday. Okay, just wait a second. Okay, so today we are going to mainly discuss about formula-based question. Okay, in some questions you will be asked to derive the formula of solid. Okay, now this is basically divided into 2 types. There are 2 types of question in this. There is type 1 and there is type 2 type of questions. Okay, so there are 2 type of questions that you are going to get based on the formula of solid. So in type 1 of questions, what they will be giving you, they will be giving you the position of atoms. Okay, and with respect to position, what you are going to calculate, you are going to calculate the contribution of each of those atoms, and then you are going to calculate the formula. In the second type of question, they will be giving you the packing. So they will be not giving you the exact position of atoms, they will be giving you packing. And then they will be telling you that some of the atoms are in voids also. Okay, packing. So the difference is these 2: position of atoms and pack. Position of atoms and pack. So first of all, we'll look at this type of question, type 1. That is when you are given just the position of atoms, and this is the easier type. This is an easier type of question. So let's write the first question. Don't worry, I will do the first question, okay? And you will get the hang of it very easily. Question number 1. Okay, so read the question. A cubic solid is made up of 2 elements, P and Q. This is the first thing, information, P and Q. Atoms of Q are at corners of Q, and atom of P is at body center. What is the formula of compound? What are the coordination number of P and Q? Okay, so our main theme here is formula of compound. We can calculate the coordination number later on. Okay, so solution. Please remember, see here, look here, don't write anything, keep your pen aside. So first is the element P. So where is P present? Tell me. Read the question, and where is P present? What is the position of P?
At body center.
Body center. Body center. And what is the contribution of body center? How many body centers are there? First of all, tell me that. How many body center atom can be there? Only one. Right? There is one center of the body. That is why there can be only one body center atom. Yes or no?
Yes.
Multiplied by what is the contribution of each body center atom? Hiba, आपका आवाज ही नहीं आता है. Hiba, what is this? Hiba, Darshan, why are you guys not answering?
1.
Very good. So also equal to 1. So this will be equal to 1, and you circle this information. Okay. Next is the atom of Q. So where are Q present? Where is the Q present?
At the corner.
Corner. Darshan, are you not here? Darshan, are you not here?
Yes, sir.
Yes, what
My
is
net is unstable.
Sorry?
Internet is unstable.
The internet is unstable. Okay. Rishan, can you hear me now? Yes, Rishan. I don't know whether you can hear me now or not. Okay. So corner atoms are 8 and its contribution is 1 by 8, which is equal to 1, right? And again circle this. Now you will write the P, and in the subscript you will write whatever you have circled 1, and for Q also you will write whatever you have circled that is equal to 1, and then you can simplify this as PQ. So the formula of compound is what? PQ. Is that clear? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
What about Hiba? Darshan?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now next is, as you can see that P is at corner, P is at body center and Q is at corner. That means it is body centered cubic, right? Body center cubic. And the coordination number of P and Q? What will be the coordination number? Tell me, of P and Q. Body center का क्या होता है coordination number? What is the coordination number for body
Sir,
center,
8.
guys? So the coordination number of P and Q will be 8. Okay. So coordination number we have already discussed. Now our more focus was on formula. So please write this down. Let me know when you are done. Then we will do some other questions similar to this type 1. So this is the type 1. Type 1 questions in which you have been given the exact positions of different type of atoms. Are you guys done? Yes, Hamza, Hiba,
A
Darshan.
little more left, sir.
Acha. Those who are done, they can write another question. Next question. I think all of you are done with the previous question. Please write this question and then you can start solving it. You can solve this, right? Yes or no? Try it. And then send the answer in chat. Yes, Darshan, correct. Waiting for Hamza, Hiba. You're waiting for Hiba. Hiba, are you doing it? Yeah, you're stuck. Yes, Hiba.
I'm doing.
कीजिए, जल्दी कीजिए। क्या करना है आप लोगों को? ए कहाँ पे है वो बताना है, बी कहाँ पे है वो बताना है। कुछ तो खास है नहीं इस सवाल में। सो इट्स वेरी इजी क्वेश्चन। Hello, Seham. Is that right? Is that how you pronounce your name? Good evening.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay. How are you?
Fine.
Fine. Achha. So this is your first class, na?
Yes.
And I think you are supposed to enter this class half an hour before.
Sorry I was late.
Yes, you got. Okay, fine, fine. I understand. Ramzan is going on. Huh? Where are you
Yeah.
from, by the way? Where are you
Sir,
at right now? Achha, you are from
Jeddah.
also from Saudi Arabia.
No, I'm from India.
You're from India. Where in India?
Kerala.
Achha, you're from Kerala. Okay. So which school are you at right now in Jeddah?
ISJ.
Which school? Sorry.
IISJ.
IISD.
J.
J. Okay, fine. ISJ. And which chapter is going on in your school?
The first chapter.
Solid state.
Yeah.
How much is done?
Full chapter.
Full chapter is done. तो
Yes.
ये अब सवाल दिख रहा है आपको, like you have read something in school?
A little.
Okay, that means no. Okay. So you read this question now, and कुछ इसमें से आ रहा है आपको, like, or is everything just going on top of your head? Compound A is found by elements of A and B, has a cubic structure in which atoms of A are at corners of the cube and B atoms are at the face centers. Derive the formula of compound. Do you understand or mostly no?
No.
No. Okay, fine. Achha. So just wait for a bit. है ना? I think you must have been told na, that you are entering this class after how many classes? 1, 2, 3, 4 classes are already done in solid state. Were you told about this? बताया गया था आपको? नहीं.
Yes.
Yes, you were told ना. ठीक है. So you may have to watch the recordings or अच्छा, this time suits you. No other time suits you.
This
Only
time
this
is
time. This time is suitable for you. अच्छा, ठीक है. Okay. Hiba, क्या हुआ? Why haven't you answered till now? Yes, Hiba. Hiba, please answer now. Your answer. Okay, writing the answer or what? Okay, fine. ठीक है. Hamza, tell me, where are the atoms of A?
At the corner.
How many corner atoms are there?
8.
Okay, what is the contribution of each?
1 by 8.
1 by 8. And this will be equal to?
1.
1. Where are the B atoms?
They're in the face centers.
Face center. How many face center atoms are there?
6.
6. Contribution of each?
1 by 2.
This will be equal to?
3.
Look at your answer. What mistake did you do? What mistake did you do? Tell me.
So I took 8 as
उल्टा है ना, उल्टा कर दिया आपने. ठीक है.
face center.
Also one more thing. हाँ, I can see that. So one more thing is that A1 B3 and AB3 you will convert, like 1 नहीं लिखा जाता ना फॉर्मूला में. कभी आपने देखा है 1? H2O जब लिखते हैं हम लोग H2 और O1 लिखते हैं क्या? नहीं ना. It is just H2O. Okay. So try to like that in your formula also, whether you have circle whatever. अच्छा, now why Hamza and Hiba you took so much time? Hiba, इतना टाइम क्यों लगा आपको? Hiba, जल्दी बोलिए, इतना टाइम क्यों लगा?
Sir, I took the time for writing the question. So
Writing the question. Okay, fine. Sorry, Darshan, what? Yes, Darshan, nomenclature.
Yes, sir. Last class you said it will be uploaded. Sir.
It will be uploaded.
No, that you will send me. Sir.
Wait a second. Let me send it to you right now. क्यों आपको ये क्यों चाहिए?
Sir.
Why do you want nomenclature? I told you guys. You have to. हाँ, बोलिए.
So were you asking, sir?
I am asking, why do you need IPAC nomenclature?
Oh, just for the reference.
Just for the reference.
So I have exam on haloarenes.
Haloalkane, haloarenes.
Yeah, it's on 18th. So.
Okay, it's on 18. So you need to practice nomenclature.
Yes.
Okay, fine. So I'm sending you one playlist, है ना? That is by me only. So if you have time, you can watch that, है ना?
Okay, sir.
So what I would suggest is that in this series you have how many videos? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There are 9 videos, approximately. Some are of you can say approximately 12 minutes each. Okay. And in this case, what you need to do, you don't see there are some topics in stereoisomerism. उसको मत कीजिएगा आप. But watch all the lectures starting from functional group. There is unsaturation, parent chain, substituent, and numbering. Okay. So I have dealt with each of these parts that is present in IUPAC nomenclature separately. Functional group, unsaturation, that is alkene, alkene, alkyne, or alkene. Then the parent chain, eth, meth, but, prop, and substituent, and then numbering. Okay. And after that, there are a lot of examples that I have mentioned in the 9th video. Okay. And also start with the second lecture. Okay. Don't watch the introduction. Introduction is just to set things. अगर आपको जल्दी करना है तो start with the second lecture. That means I have given you starting में ही कुछ examples that how you will be looking at problems after completing the whole playlist. ठीक है? Got it? Yes or no? Tell me.
Yes.
Okay, fine. So let us do some more questions on this. Write one question with me. Solid is for a compound is made by elements A, B, and C. A, B, and C has cubic structure as a cubic structure in which atoms of A are at corner, B at face centers, and C at edge centers. Derive the formula of the compound. Okay, please write this down. Okay. And Seham. Yes, Seham.
Yes.
So what should I do? Should I send you the playlist for videos that you need to watch? What do you think? What will be better for you to do this class? Because यहाँ पे सिर्फ आज हम सवाल ही करेंगे ना. We will be only doing questions here. And I think you don't have that theory. You have not done that theory part.
No.
So what do you think? It will be good if you watch the lectures right now.
Yeah, I'll watch the lectures.
है ना? You will watch the lectures. Okay. So first lecture is very important. ठीक है? So first lecture अच्छे से देखिएगा. Okay. So I will do it. Let me send you the lectures. Why there are no playlist plans? If Seham, did you receive it?
No, sir.
देखिए फिर से.
Sir, I'll give you another number. Can you forward it in that number?
अरे चैट में देखिए, अब जूम के चैट में देखिए.
Sir, can I give you another number?
Number, you are not receiving any chats. Chat में नहीं आ रहा है.
That's in my dad's number phone.
Right now, what are you using
My
for this
mother,
Zoom call?
for my mother's phone.
इसमें आया कि नहीं चैट? इसमें आया कि नहीं? Zoom के चैट में, Zoom.
Okay, sir.
I have not sent it in WhatsApp. I've sent in chat of Zoom. मिला आपको?
I got it.
Got it ना? हाँ,
Yeah.
ठीक है. उसके बाद आपको जहाँ ट्रांसफर करना है आप ट्रांसफर कर लीजिए अपने फोन पे के पापा के फोन में. Okay, what about you guys? अच्छा. Also, if you want to stay, you can stay in this class, or if you want to leave and watch the lectures, you're free to do that also. Okay. So Darshan, Hamza, and Hiba, are you guys doing this? Yes or no?
Yes, sir. I'm attending it.
I have atoms of A, atoms of B, and atoms of C. Okay, Hamza and Hiba have sent the answer. Darshan, what about you, Darshan? Darshan, are you there? Hello.
Yes, I didn't understand the question.
पिछले वाला आपसे हुआ था?
Yes, sir. This
Why?
is C is also there.
C is also there. क्या हुआ? Oh, you sound sleepy. Why, Darshan? Are you okay?
Sir?
You're good, na? You're fine. Well, huh?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Actually, you sound a bit down. That is why I was asking. So A is in the corner, right? The contribution of each is 8 corners, 1 by A, which will be equal to 1. And B, it is present in what? At face center. And in face center, how many are there? There are 6 face centers, and each has a contribution of 2, which will be giving me 3. And then we have C, that is in the edge center. And in this, we have 12 edges, and each of this has a contribution of 1 by 4, which will be giving me 3. So we have 1, then 3, and 3 again. So the formula will be A, B3, C3. Is this clear? Yes or no? Tell me. Yes, Darshan, आपने नहीं किया था अभी
Yes.
तक ना?
Yes.
Done ना? Clear?
Yes.
Okay. Now let us write one more question, which is just a bit different. Okay. So in this question, there is a face-centered type of cubic lattice, and that we have a few atoms. Yeah. So please write this question. I don't mean that write that question. Just you read and try solving it. Let us look at this question now. In face-centered cubic, atom of A, it is occupying. Okay, I think you guys are stuck, or you guys are doing. Now tell me. If you guys are doing, then I can wait a
Yes,
bit more.
I want to.
1 second. Okay. What about Hamza and Heba?
Yes, sir. Do.
कीजिए. Atoms of A and atoms of B. Yes, correct, Darshan. Okay. ऐसा फॉर्मूला होता है क्या हमजा? हाँ. And
So
Ganesh, there
that's
is.
what I'm getting.
That's what you are getting. तो उसको फिर आपको whole number ratio में you have to simplify it. ठीक है. So let us see here. We have atoms of A that is occupying the corner. That means we have 8 into 1 by 8, which is equal to 1. Then we have the B atom, that is atom of B is missing from one of the face center. All of the face center are covered except one. We have face center minus 1. That means here we have 6 minus 1 into half, which is equal to 5 by 2. Okay, so we have these two numbers, 1 and 5 by 2. So this is A1 and there is this B 5 by 2. Now what I can do, I can multiply 2 on both sides. I will multiply 2, so I will get A2. And if I multiply 2 in B, then I will get B5. The 2 and the multiply 2, they will cancel out each other. Anna? Yes or no, tell me. Okay, so got this. This is A2, B5. Is this clear, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So this is how you do it. Okay, so please copy the last part. थोड़ा सा बचा होगा आपका. Copy that, and then we are going to do type 2. So in type 2, what will be there? You will be given what will you be given? You will be given a packing. You will be given a packing, and then you have to calculate the formula. Okay, so ferric oxide crystallizes in hexagonal closed packed. See, so they have given you a closed packed array. Okay, now ferric oxide is a compound. Okay, what is ferric oxide? It is a compound, and they are saying it crystallizes in hexagonal closed packed array of oxide ions. This is one line. This whole thing is one line. Okay, इसको ध्यान रखिएगा that you are saying in a hexagonal closed packed array of oxide ions. Okay, till here is your one line. Hexagonal closed packed array of oxide ions with 2 out of 3. This is another thing, another information that they are saying. What's another information? 2 out of every 3 octahedral holes. Holes means again void occupied by ferric ions. Okay, so in ferric oxide you have two things. You have Fe and you have oxygen. So what they are saying about oxygen, they are saying that oxygen, it is what is it making? It is making the HCl. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right. So oxygen is making HCP. And what is the Z for HCP? Tell me. What is the Z for HCP?
6.
6. Correct. So when you have packed array, then you will just write the whatever Z is of that particular packing. Then you have Fe ions, ferric ions, and these are at what? 2 out of 3 octahedral white. So 2 out of 3 of octahedral white. 2 out of 3 OV. Right? 2 out of 3 octahedral whites. ठीक है? So अब इसको कैसे लिख सकते हैं? 2 by 3. And how many octahedral whites are there in HCP? How many octahedral whites are there in HCP? You may look at the
6.
chart. 6. So 3 2s are 6, and this is equal to 4. Then you have Fe4 O6 that you can simplify. That means divide by 2, and you will get Fe2O3. Is this clear? Yes or no? Please tell me.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so please write this down. Let me know when you are done. Done, guys?
So could you explain to me again?
Achha.
Sir, how did
Uh-huh.
Fe2 come?
Achha, we divide this by 2 now. This is
Oh.
kind of a ratio, right?
Okay.
है ना? What does it mean? ऐसे अगर रहता ना please.
Yes.
If you look at formulas, then H2O. What does this mean? H2O. It means that for each oxygen there are 2 hydrogens, right? Yes or
Yes.
no? For each oxygen. So here also you can see that what we have to do, but each of these formulas, the Na2Cl2. This is also right. For 2 chlorine atoms, for 2 chlorine ions, there are 2 sodium. But we always write this in terms of simplest whole number ratio. We write it NaCl. We don't write Na2Cl2. Even how this Na2Cl2 is also factually correct. For 2 chloride atom ions, there are 2 sodium ions. But we write it NaCl, right? Simplest whole number ratio. That is why we have done this Fe2O3. So I can move on now, right? You have written it? Darshan? Darshan, have you written this?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So PTR. A compound is found by 2 elements X and Y. Atoms of Y element make CCP. See? Y make CCP. An element of X occupy all the octahedral white. Similar type of question. ठीक है? इसमें भी आपको क्या करना है? X कहाँ पे क्या बनाता है? CCP बनाता है. So for CCP, what is the Z that you have to write? And what is अच्छा ये Y है. Sorry, this is Y. And what are X? X is in the octahedral white, all the octahedral white, right? All the octahedral whites. So what will be the value of X here? Then you will circle it, and then simplest whole number ratio. Simplest whole number ratio. Yeah. What happened, guys? I've not received any answers. So you don't know the Z for CCP? CCP का Z क्या होगा?
The
तो फिर हाँ अच्छा yeah correct 4 and octaloids
the 4.
4 x4 y4 and this will be equal to xy. Easy, right?
Yes.
Okay, now write another question. So in this question you are given the position of atoms, but we will discuss this. Okay, first of all you will try a compound is made up of two elements A and B. Atoms of A occupy all corners and atoms of B are at alternate face centers. Derives the formula of compound. Derive the formula of compound. Okay. So let us do this. Derive the formula of compound. Please send the answer in chat. ठीक है ना, आप लोग को हमेशा बोलना पड़ जाता है. If you are done, send the answer in chat. Okay, Hamza has given one answer. Let us see. Okay, Eva has also given same answer. So we have A. So where is this A present? Tell me. A is at the
Corner.
corner. That means 8 into 1 by 8 is equal to 1. Correct? Yes or no?
Yes.
Now where is B?
The alternate face center.
Alternate face centers. So tell me, how many face centers?
6.
6.
Yes, sir. 6.
Into?
1 by 2.
Sorry?
1/2.
1/2. That is it. Yes, Hamza.
No, sir. I took 3 instead of 6.
वही तो हम पूछ रहे थे क्या होगा यहाँ पे. So here what will be the alternate phase center? That means in how many phase centers are they present? 3.
3.
3 into 1/2 ऐसे किया आपने. ठीक है. पर देखिए, in your room you have 4 walls, 1 ceiling and 1 floor, right? Front wall, backward, right wall, left wall, ceiling and floor. So you choose the ceiling. Okay. So and in ceiling you have 1 atom. In the ceiling phase center you have 1 atom. Got it, Hamza, Hiba, Darshan, all of you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, Darshan, Hiba.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Now the ceiling is touching all the 4 walls, right?
Yes, sir.
So that means all the 4 walls are adjacent to ceiling. All the 4 walls, they are adjacent to ceiling, right? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
If all the 4 walls are adjacent to ceiling, that means they are not alternate. And if I have put an atom on ceiling, I cannot put any atom on the 4 walls, correct? Yes or no?
Yes.
Tari samajh mein? Guys are getting the point? Yes or no? Tell me.
Yes, sir.
Yes, hai na? So if you have
Yes.
put an atom on the ceiling, you cannot put atom on the wall. So what is the option left? The option left is the floor, right? So if you have an atom in this part, you can only can have the atom here. Okay, so these are the alternate phases. These are the alternate phases. If you started with the atom on the front, then the only atom that you can place is in the back wall. If you have places in the right wall, the only place that will be left will be the left wall. Okay, so that is why this will not be 3. What will be this? The value here, it will be 2. And as you can see, 2 into 1/2 will be equal to 1, and the formula of the compound will be AB. Is this clear? Yes or no? Please tell me.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Darshan, Hiba, all of you.
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Okay, so now write a different type of questions. So we have discussed all type of questions in terms of formula. Now write this question. Done, all of you? You have written the question? You have simple cubic. अच्छा, एक साथ ही लिख देते हैं इनको. First of all, we have FCC. First of all, we have FCC. Then we have BCC, and then we have simple cubic. So for FCC, what is the relationship between A and R? It is A root 2. It's equal to how much? It is equal to
4R.
4R. So A is equal to 4 by root 2R, and 4 you can write as 2 into 2. And that means you can also write this as 2 into root 2 into root 2.
So if you have 2 into root 2 into root 2, this is equal to 4 divided by root 2, it will be equal to 2 root 2. Okay, so this is 2 root 2. And here you have R. Okay, this is for FCC. So now you look at the options here. First option, 2 root 2. Second option, this is not right. Third option, it is also not right. Fourth option is also not right. So only the first option is right. And you can further prove it. BCC is A root 3, 4R. So A will be equal to 4 by root 3R. Similarly, simple cubic is A is equal to 2R. And so you have 2R here, 4 by root 3R, and here you have 2 root 2R. Is that clear? Yes or no? Please tell me.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
What about others? Clear now? All of you? Hiba? Yes, Hiba?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Fine. Let's look at some more questions if I can find. Write this question. Y is forming CCP. And X is occupying 2 by 3 of tetrahedral whites. Don't forget to write the answer in simplest whole number ratio. व्हाट हैपेंड गाइस? आंसर ही नहीं आ रहा है किसी का, क्या हुआ? हमजा, हिबा, दर्शन, ज्यादा टाइम नहीं ले रहे कहीं आप लोग?
Yes, sir. Almost yes.
This must, you must have written this as 4 and 2 by 3. How many tetrahedral voids are there in CCP, in FCC unit cell?
Sir, 8.
सिंप्लीफाई करने में आप लोग को दिक्कत हो रही है क्या? This is what you have got, na? 16 by 3. So x is 16 by 3. Y is 4. First of all, we will multiply by 3 on both sides. Get x as 16. You'll get y as 4 3s are 12. Then you will divide by 4. So when you divide by 4, you will get x is equal to 4 and y is equal to 3. x4 by 3. फिर उल्टा कर दिया आपने हमजा, हाँ? मार्क्स कट जाएंगे इसमें आपके, समझ में आ रही है बात
Sir,
हमजा?
that is okay. Okay.
हाँ,
Yes, sir. Yes, I did wrong again.
कहाँ दिमाग है आपका? चलिए
No,
करेक्ट
like
करेक्ट।
it was the end of the page, and when I turned the page, I wrote it.
ठीक है, तो दिमाग भी पलट गया आपका पेज पलटते पलटते। चलिए, है ना, करेक्ट कर लीजिएगा उसको। राइट दिस क्वेश्चन, सी दिस इज इंपॉर्टेंट, ठीक है? नाउ दिस इज इंपॉर्टेंट, लिसन वेरी केयरफुली, लीव योर पेन, keep aside your pen. A compound from hexagonal close packed structure. What is the total number of voids in 0.5 mole of it, and how many of these are tetrahedral voids? So first of all, they are asking what is the total number of voids in 0.5 moles. Okay, hexagonal close packing. So we know HCP close packing in 3D. It has two types of void, right? It has two types of void. We have tetrahedral void, and we also have the octahedral voids. And we know that tetrahedral void is 2n, and octahedral void is n. So what is n here? Number of atoms, right? And in both the cases, what is n here? Tell me. What is this n? Number of atoms. Yes or no? What is the number of atom given here? What is the number of atom given here? 0. Please remember. First, what is the difference here and whatever you have been taking till here? See, here we were dealing with a unit cell. Okay. So we were looking at a unit cell and then we were calculating the formula. But he is saying, the question is saying now that we have taken 0.5 mole. Now you calculate all the voids. That means you have to consider all the unit cells, and in all of those unit cells, how many voids are there? Okay, not one unit cell. So earlier when we used to say there are 4 and there are 8 voids, tetrahedral voids are 8, octahedral voids are 4 in a CCP, FCC lattice. That means we were saying about the unit cell and not about the whole pattern जिसमें कितने भी atoms आ सकते हैं, ठीक है? So obviously if I increase the number of atoms, the number of voids is also going to increase. So here we have n is equal to 0.5, है ना? N is equal to how much? 0.5. So this will be 2 into 0.5 tetrahedral voids will be there. That means it is equal to how much? 1 mole of tetrahedral voids and n. That means there will be 0.5 mole of octahedral voids. And in total, if I add both of them, so total number of voids, total void is equal to 1 mole plus 0.5 mole, which is equal to 1.5 mole. And if you want to write it like this, you can write it 1.5 into 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 voids. Tell me, is this clear? Yes or no? Please tell me.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Anna, please write this down with the question.
Raise your hand when you are done. Done, guys? Yes or no? Please tell me. Now, there is a small topic. Okay. So बोलते हैं nearest neighbor. Nearest neighbor. ठीक है. So I will talk about a nearest neighbor in simple cubic first of all. So let me make a simple cubic structure. In this simple cubic, we have atoms on the corners. Okay. And in atoms of the corner, you have to remember that which atoms are touching each other. So all the adjacent atoms. So this atom is touching this atom here, and this atom here, right? Yes or no? हाँ guys, tell me. अरे हाँ नहीं जल्दी बोलिए.
Yes, sir.
Now these atoms are touching this atom, and this atom here. Fine. So I can say that the nearest neighbor, he is what? Nearest neighbor. Nearest neighbor, it is how much far away? It is a distance far away. Yes or no? Correct?
Yes, sir.
Nearest neighbor. Okay. Then there is B, next to nearest neighbor. Okay. So if you see next to nearest neighbor, then this is okay. So we have one neighbor here, then the other neighbor will be this one. If you calculate the distance between here and here, it is what? It is a root 2 face diagonal. सही है?
Yes, sir.
And it is a root 2 that is equal to the face diagonal. A root 2 that is equal to face diagonal. And the next nearest neighbor is this one. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
And what is the distance between here to here?
The a root 3.
It is equal to a root 3. Can all of you see that? Yes or no? बताइए. Darshan and Hiba, can you guys see that? Yes, Hiba also.
Yes, sir.
है ना? So the nearest one is what? It is a distance away from. It is a distance away. Then we have the next nearest. It is a root 2, and the next nearest is a root 3, and the next nearest is a root 3. Okay. Now, what is the next thing? This is second one will be body centered. Okay, so in body center cubic यही होता है. We have the same thing, but we just have we'll have a body center atom here also, right? We'll have a body center atom. So इसको यहाँ से हटा देते हैं. And we can also erase this one. And we have this red atom. Okay, the body center में please ये याद रखिएगा कि that these two atoms are not touching each other, है ना? These two atoms are not touching each other. Which are the atoms that are touching each other? It is here we have this corner, then this body center, and then again this corner. Okay. So these are the atoms that are touching each other. So we have first of all these two atoms touching each other. That is the
that is the red atom here, and the black atom of the corner. So this whole length is what? A root 3, है ना? तो यहाँ से लेके यहाँ तक पूरा body diagonal क्या है? इसका length क्या है? This whole thing is A root 3, and distance between here and here it will be how much? A root 3 by 2. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
है ना? It will be. So this is the, you can write the first nearest neighbor. Okay, nearest neighbor, it is equal to how much? A root 3 by 2. Is that clear? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
है ना? It is clear. Now next nearest, you can see that it is this A. Correct? Next nearest neighbor, it is equal to what? It is equal to this A, है ना? Yes or no?
Yes.
This is the next nearest neighbor. And C part, next to 2 next. There will be one more next. N, 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 N. Next to next nearest neighbor. This will be how much? So देखिए यहाँ पे था एक, then we have here, which is A root 3 by 2. Then we went here, and after that we can go here. Now this distance is how much? A root 2. Can you see that? Yes or no? Please tell me. Next nearest.
Sir, can you tell me
हाँ.
the last
Last one
one?
again. Last one again. देखिए जब नियरेस्ट देखना रहता है सबसे पहले वी लुक एट इन देयर ओन लेयर. ठीक है? So in their own layer it is A, but then we saw that there is one more atom which is present before the length A, that is A root 3 by 2. Yes or no?
Yes.
Correct. Then we still will be, then again the next nearest we still will look in the same layer, because same अपनी layer से नजदीक तो कोई और हो नहीं सकता. ठीक है? So we are again looking at next layer, sorry, in the same layer, and we found that the next nearest atom is what? It is A distance away. Yes or no?
Yes.
This is A distance away. Now again, now we have to find the next to next nearest neighbor. So here we have seen that this atom and this atom, these are A distance away.
Okay.
Then we went and saw that there is this atom here, and this atom is how much? A root 2 distance away. Yes or no?
Oh, yes, sir.
है ना? तो पहले अपने ही लेयर को खत्म करते हैं उसके बाद. ठीक है? So there is last thing, that is phase center. Okay? Phase center atom. So in phase center atom, the first thing you can see that in phase center atom, which atoms are touching? The atoms of corner, then the atom of phase center, then again the atom of corner. So ये corner है, this is phase center, and this is again corner. So this whole thing is A root 2, and if you count the distance, if you see the distance between these two atoms, it will be equal to next nearest. Okay, nearest neighbor is how much? It is A root 2 by 2. Yes or no? Correct?
Yes.
है ना? अब उसके बाद क्या होगा? यहाँ पे एक कॉर्नर आटम है, उसके बाद देयर विल बी अ कॉर्नर आटम हियर आल्सो. सो दिस डिस्टेंस विल बी A. ठीक है? तो B हो जाएगा क्या? नेक्स्ट टू next nearest neighbor will be in the same layer. It will be A distance away, right?
Yes, sir.
है ना? उसी लेयर में. ठीक है? A distance away. Now let us look at यहाँ पे इसको बना लेते हैं पहले. We have atoms in corner. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then we have atoms on the face centers. 1, 2, 3, 4. And here we have one 5. And here we have one 6. Okay. Orientation के लिए थोड़ा सा ऐसे कर लेते हैं, so that you can see it properly. Okay, ऐसे है. So we have got the A root 2, that is the distance between here and here. This is A root 2 by 2. This is the nearest neighbor. This is the nearest neighbor. Then we have this distance, which is equal to A. सही है? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yeah. Fine.
then you can see that we have two choices now. What we can do, we can either go from this particular corner and this corner here. If I calculate this corner to this corner, it will be a root 2, right? Or what else we can calculate? We can calculate the distance between this one corner and the face center of an adjacent wall. Okay. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So this is also going to be very easy. Don't worry about it. You कैसे calculate करेंगे? You just need to do what? This is in the face center. सही है ना?
Yes, sir.
Then what you can do? You can have this is in the face center. This is in the corner. So you have one corner there, and then you have a face center there. You have a face center there. Okay. This is a triangle that you can make. This is the right triangle that you can make. ठीक है, तो ये line जो निकल रहा होगा ना, this will be coming from the same corner's edge, but from the middle only. Okay, got it? अच्छा, धीरे धीरे चलते हैं. In your room, can you see this corner? This is the front corner, है ना?
Yes, sir.
ठीक है, and this is the front corner, and this is the back wall. सही है?
Yes, sir.
This will be the back wall. And this is the back wall. And the back wall, we have a atom here. We have an atom here. Okay. Then what we did? We went to the middle of this cell edge. We went till the middle here. Okay. And from the middle, we joined a line that is connected to this atom that is in the face center. ठीक है, तो ऐसे नीचे आई. And यहाँ then from the middle, line somewhere around your, I don't know, somewhere between, what you do, you make a line that is a straight line going to the face center of the back wall. Fine.
Yes.
ठीक है, अच्छा. If you just extend this one, okay, if you just extend this yellow line that I'm making in, let us see, some different color. Yeah. So if you extend this line here and you make a whole line like this, तो ये जो है ना, this line and this line will be, अगर ये line बिछाइएगा आप तो इसका परछाई यहाँ पे होगा. Shadow will be present here. So it is almost like you are making a phase diagonal. You are making a phase diagonal from the middle of the edge. Yes or no? Can you see that happening?
Yes, sir.
है ना? तो यहाँ पे देखिए, this is important, that this length from here to here, this is what it is, a root 2. That was the full phase diagonal divided by 2. है ना? And this is what? This is a. This is a by 2. ये a by 2 है because we have taken just the half of the cell edge. So you can calculate this distance, which will be equal to a by 2 whole square plus a root 2 by 2 whole square. So this will be equal to a square by 4 plus this will be what? 2a square by 4. है ना? So this will be equal to how much? This will be 3a square by 4. सही है? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
And if I want to root it, that means we are going to get the distance. No, distance is what? This was distance square. If I just want to get the distance, it will be a root 3 by 2, right? A square's root will be root 3. A square's root will be a. Root 3 square will be root 3. 4 roots will be 2. So you can see that C is next to next nearest neighbor. It is what? A root 3 by 2. It is a root 3 by 2. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Got it? Yes or no? Then if you want to calculate the D, that is this is the first nearest, this is the second nearest, third nearest, fourth nearest neighbor. It will be a root 2, and the fifth nearest neighbor, it will be a root 3. That is the body. This is the phase diagonal. This is the body diagonal. Okay. So you can write this information. So actually, this concept of nearest neighbor is sometimes used. Okay. So all these things, जरूरी नहीं है आपको याद रखना है, but you must know the concept of nearest neighbor. What does nearest neighbor mean? So in body, if I talk about the body center cubic, in that the nearest neighbor is just a root 3 by 2 distance away. And in face center, it is a root 2 by 2 length away. Can you take a screenshot? I think you will not have much time left for iftar. It's already 8 here.
You can take a screenshot.
Yes, sir. Taken.
Taken. Okay. Darshan, you also took a screenshot.
Sir, I